Hi, my name is LJ Aguinaga. I am a certified real estate broker with LJ Realties. Today we're going to talk about something that's usually forgotten, but incredibly important in the purchase of your home, okay? That's closing costs. Now, the very first closing cost we get when we're going through the buying process is the inspection. At the inspection, we hire a certified professional inspector, and he comes in, and what he does is he gives us an idea of the property. How is it? Electrical, plumbing, exterior, roof, everything you can imagine, okay? So he comes in with a bunch of different tools. You're talking about moisture detectors, thermal imaging cameras, polarity detectors for the electricity, as well as he starts opening everything up. Now, it's important to remember that this is a visual inspection, so the inspector can't start taking apart walls and stuff, but a lot of the time they have enough experience to have an idea of what's happening in the background based on the signs that they are seeing, okay? So the purpose of the inspection is obviously to show us what is happening with the property, give us a plan of attack and of maintenance for the home, and if there are some major things that come up, it allows us to A, negotiate the price down, B, walk away from the home entirely, or hopefully C, we're very happy, we're satisfied, we're ready to move forward with the purchase, okay? So, inspection is going to run us anywhere between $450 all the way up to about $1,000. Depending on the property. Is it a condo, house, multiplex, etc. Okay? Second item that's super important is the notary. Okay? So when it actually comes time to purchase the property, we have to go to a notary's office in order to execute the sale. All right? Their office prepares the mortgage act, prepares the act of sale, all these deeds. They ensure that the person selling you the property is in full capacity to do so. Sometimes in successions and trusts things get a little bit complicated, but the notary makes sure that you're protected and everything is good. He ensures that there are no other debts on the property that you're buying, so any previous mortgages have been radiated or paid off, as well as lines of credits, any potential renovations that were financed through the actual home. So that's what you have there, okay? Notary is going to cost you anywhere between $1,200 to $1,800, depending on the purchase, depending on a virtual bank, etc. There's a lot of different factors, but this is just a quick prep, okay? Third item is adjustments. Adjustments, in essence, are a reimbursement to the seller of prepaid expenses. So what we see is that municipal taxes and school taxes are paid in parts throughout the year. The city, just like the banks, they're never losing, so they're always charging these amounts in advance. So what we're doing is just reimbursing the seller for any prepaid expense that he's not responsible for because you are now the owner. So that involves municipal taxes, school taxes, condo fees. You'll get the income adjusted for leases if it's a rental property, potentially oil, etc., oil tanks, and any leftover oil. Okay? Adjustments, I like to budget about $1,200. Again, that amount will vary from home to home, but that's kind of where we're at, okay? Number 4, if you put less than 20% down at your purchase, that means that you were an insured mortgage, so it was insured through CMHC. We had a mortgage insurance premium. So due to that, we have the insurance tax of 9%. So the way it works in Quebec, it's not GST and PST in this case. Every single insurance in Quebec has a 9% tax associated to it, whether it's your home insurance, car insurance, etc. Okay? In this event, if you were to refer to our last example, $300,000 purchase price, the CMHC premium on there was $11,400. 9% of that is about $1,050. Again, the amount will go up and down depending on your scenario, but it's just a quick idea to give you prep, okay? Number 5, we have welcome tax. And welcome tax is really everyone's nemesis, if you will. Welcome tax is a tax charged by the municipality, and it is based on the higher of the municipal the municipal assessment or the purchase price, all right? 9 times out of 10, it will be the purchase price that will be the driver here. What they do is they calculate a percentage based on the higher of the two. If we were to use that $300,000 example, you're looking at about $3,000 in welcome tax, okay? Again, please feel free to reach out if you have any questions and if you want to know exactly how it would be in your scenario, we are here to help. So let's do a quick addition. 3,000, 4,050, 5,250. Add it up over here, we're at 6,007. So let's prepare for anywhere from $7,000 to $8,000 is kind of the magic number, all right? Important to keep in mind is that you will be at $7,000 to $8,000 plus the $15,000 that was your down payment. So you're really looking closer to $23,000 to have ready to purchase a home in this price range. Again, everyone's situation is different, every property is different, but this is just a baseline of expenses to be prepared for. If you have any questions, please reach out to our team. We are here to help every single first-time buyer or even experienced buyer that has a couple of hazy details from the last time, all right? Thank you so much for following. Have a wonderful day.